Hey guys, it's me Vanessa. I want to make a video for my week 60 post-op VSG surgery. On March 13th of 2017, I got vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and I was starting weight there was at 235.2 pounds. My very highest weight back in January of 2014 was at 280, and I am currently at 154.2 pounds, which is a gain of 0.6 for the week. A total loss since surgery of 81 pounds, and then from my highest weight, a total loss of 125.8. So as you see, I have been like slowly climbing back up. These past 2 weeks have been really hard after finishing ADD obsession. So that's why I'm kind of, I'm glad that I'm focusing now more on nutrition instead of just exercise. The past 3 months that I did ADD obsession, it was a complete, like the name of the program, I was obsessed. I made sure that I was eating every 3 to 4 hours, sometimes every 2 to 3, depending on my schedule. I was making sure that I was getting in exact amounts of certain proteins, the macros. So I was really focusing on a structured diet and a structured exercise plan. So when that finished, it was kind of like, okay, now what do I do? I moved on to the next program. I was trying to do the same exact thing, but it just wasn't clicking for me because it wasn't so involved. I was, I'm just doing Insanity Max 30 without people doing Insanity Max 30. When I was doing ADD obsession, there was a huge group of us doing the same program. So I was like involved mentally, physically, everything. Everything was centered around ADD obsession. So it's kind of like, what do you do when things start to slow down and you don't have that huge community? You kind of fall off. You kind of, you have problems keeping up with things. So that's what I was having problems with. I am so grateful for the new eating plan that I am doing now, which is more mindful eating and learning how to not emotionally eat actually to live, but also being okay with if I do get a little bit off track, just tracking it, making note, finding out what I'm doing, and then just move on. Because I'm one of those people, I have an all or nothing mentality. I've shared this many, many times on social media, here, everywhere, that if I'm not doing something really structured 100%, then I go off the rails and I go in the completely opposite direction. So I can't do moderation. Well, okay, I'm gonna say I could not do moderation because I can do it now. I just have to practice. But yeah, so I had this focus on if I'm not doing something 100%, let me just do whatever I want, and then I would go crazy. So it's learning that balance, trying to work on finding what will work in long term, because 150 was my goal weight, and I'm still sticking towards that. So I still have 4.2 to lose to get back to my maintenance, and then focus on pretty much maintaining my weight, but also fat loss. So that's really my goal. So I need to find something that I can do for the rest of my life, that when I travel or when I move, that I still am on track, but a different way, where I can, eat out, make better choices, stick with those better choices instead of going all crazy and binging. So I did notice ever since I finished ADD obsession also that I have been going back to my terrible eating habits. It is bad. It's getting really bad, and if I don't take control of it now, it's going to get worse. So, it's one of those things where you have to admit to, the problems and then fix them, and not allow myself to go way back into bad habits to where I regain the weight. So I noticed a year out post-op from VSG surgery, I can definitely eat a lot more, and I don't get as sick as I used to at the very beginning. So I have to be very careful. When we went this past weekend, we went to Stuttgart to go to it was like a spring festival. So it's kind of like Oktoberfest, but in the spring. and I had what I wanted. I was able to eat everything. I was kind of smart though about what I was choosing, because I was making sure, yes, I allowed myself to drink alcohol, but I was making sure that I was eating before and that I was also drinking water in between. So I was making sure that I was, having a balance instead of just going all out with the fried stuff. So I had some mushrooms, and then I also had like a pulled pork sandwich, which I wasn't able to eat the bread, but I was able to eat the pulled pork in the inside. So I was mixing that with the goodies. So I was making sure that I was staying kind of on track, but I wasn't like 100% on track. So, but I was enjoying myself. I was allowing myself to eat what I wanted. I did not feel guilty at all, because as soon as I got back this Monday, I've been on track. So it's one of those things where I need to really focus on the guilt tied with food. I need to really work on that, because I do have a lot of guilt for going off track, and that's why I binge, and that's why I have problems with eating and stuff. So I need to work on that. And so this is my goal with this plan. And some of the old habits that were coming back was snacking at night. So I remember when I was extremely obese, I would wait until my husband would fall asleep, and then I would go downstairs and I would eat. And I would like eat a lot. So I would have like bowls and bowls of either chips, Cheez-Its, I would drink a soda, I would eat a whole pack of cheese. Like there was food that I would keep eating even though I wasn't hungry, and I wasn't physically hungry. I just wanted to eat. And so I was trying to fill up, and I was just eating. I was eating crazy amounts of food, and that is what caused me to become obese. So I noticed this past 2 weeks, I've been doing that again. Even though the quantities are a lot less, I would go downstairs, I would get crackers, I would get chips, cereal, just little things to munch on, and I would continually eat until I got full or I got sick, and then I would stop. But still, the further out I get, the more I'll be able to eat. And if I continue these habits, and if I continue doing this, I'm going to gain the weight back. So I need to be very careful, need to focus on this. And the program that I'm doing right now, I can see that it's going to help 100%. It's going to be a struggle, yes, but it's a mindset shift. And I really, really like, when I was watching the videos, I was like, wow, yeah, I never thought of it that way. So I can't wait to, apply a lot of the principles and to share with you guys the journey. So like I said, this Monday I started, and I'm really, it's almost like a peace. I feel a peace about, about what I can achieve with this program. And I am so excited for the ladies who have joined me. There's 9 of us all together in a group. So if you guys are interested, let me know. I can get you set up right away. But it's one of those things where I'm so grateful that this came at the right time. 80-Day Obsession was amazing. There is no doubt that program does not work, but the eating plan is not sustainable for me. Just me, general. There's other people who have no issues with that, and they can, every few days enjoy a treat and then go right back to what they were doing. I just can't do that, and so I need to find something that will work for me long term. And so this is the thing. This is what I need. And so I can't wait to share the journey with you guys. So, but yeah, so that's about it. My goal is to focus on 2 pounds. I just want to lose 2 pounds, get moving back into that right direction, and I've got this. So you guys will see updates on my Instagram and Facebook, and then I will be making another video next Monday, and that's about it. So you guys take care. Sorry this video is long. I just have so much that I want to say, and I don't know. It's a crazy journey. It definitely is. It's a lot about learning about myself. So, yep. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.